You know, at Schaeffer Eye Center, we've discussed evolving your eyes. Well, this is about the evolution of eyewear, and especially sunglasses. You know, I see that it's that time of year again. What time is it? I don't know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, summer vacation. Sunglasses are not seasonal anymore. It's a year-round entity that we wear not only to protect our eyes, but also to look good. So I thought we'd spend a few minutes and go through the array of sunglasses that we do have at Schaeffer Eye Center so you can have an understanding of the fashion involved and the lenses. Now today I'm not going to discuss lenses as much, except that you need to have quality lenses in your glasses because it's about blocking ultraviolet radiation, whether it be retinal degeneration, cataracts, or even the skin around our eyes, basal cell carcinomas. You know about the sun, we know about protecting from UV, so you have to make sure you have the right lenses. We're going to take that for granted today. Today we're going to discuss fashion. When you look at sunglasses, we're going to start with sports because when you're playing sports, it's important, real important, you wear protective eyewear. So whether you're fishing, golfing, playing tennis, you not only want function, but you want protection. So Canon is one of our favorite brands. This gives the best lens for the best clarity, the function, and fashion. As you can see, they have great frames that are both fashionable and function oriented. Everybody knows Oakley. Oakley's wonderful. Their lenses, they have more lenses to choose from than anybody. And of course, we all know the different colors from Alabama red to Auburn blue and orange. So we have glasses that will cover anything. And of course, the fun Ray-Bans, the whites and the greens and the blues. Ray-Ban's just a fun line to start. But from function and sports, we want to go into fashion. And you know, when you look at sunglasses, we have 4 categories: sports, basic. I'm not going to talk about basic today. Those are glasses you can buy for under $100, and you can get them all over, including Schaeffer Eye Center, like Ralph's Son and things of that nature, CK. But we're going to start with the fashion. So we have sport, we have fashion, we have high-end, which are exclusive frames, and then we have luxury. And we're going to talk about all of that. So let's talk about fashion. What does fashion mean? Fashion means it's a name brand that you're going to see everywhere, whether it be on the runway in New York, on department stores, and sunglass stores, and that would be products like Prada, Versace, Calvin Klein, and Fendi. And those name brands, oh, and I'm forgetting Tom Ford, which are one of the new best ones. So when you think about Tom Ford, Prada, Versace, Calvin Klein, we're talking about the fashion eyewear. And again, they're made with very good quality. They are in all the magazines. And the only negative, a lot of people wear them because they're sold everywhere. But at Schaeffer Eye Center, we make sure we have all the brands that you need if you want that fashion-oriented eyewear in Versace, Prada, Tom Ford, and the rest. The next level is we call fashion step up one, and that would be Judith Lieber and David Yurman. Everybody knows David Yurman jewelry, but now David Yurman has come out with sunglasses and ophthalmic lenses, ophthalmic frames that are just wonderful, and everybody loves David Yurman. Their sister company is Judith Lieber, and you can see with Judith Lieber, they have all the crystals and all these attachments that really make the frame just stand out. And we call this Fashion Plus because everything's based on price. You have $100 sunglasses, you have the fashion we talked about between $150 and $250, and then we get to $250 to $350, which would be the Judith Lieber, David Yurman, and Chanel. These 3 lines are called Fashion Plus. Chanel, because again, Chanel, the double C's, everybody knows about Chanel and their foray into the fashion eyewear business. David Yurman is very new, but real exciting, really nice looking. In fact, they have all the David Yurman type markings on each of their frames, and whether you like plastic or metal, that's what we have. I didn't mention this, but we know plastic is really the hottest thing out there, and for the female, most people are using plastics instead of metal, although, as you can see, the Chanel, the Aviator, every brand has a cool aviator that's both for men and for women. So now we've done sports, we've done fashion, and now we have Fashion Plus. And again, we love these lines. Next comes what we call the Schaeffer Eye Center exclusive or a high-end lines. These are frames that not everybody's going to wear, but they're truly special frames. They're all manufactured in Japan or France. Almost all of them are handmade, high quality, and the best sunglasses. When you look on the runways and you look through the magazines, this is what the stars wear, and this is what you'll be proud to wear. And we can start with Sama. Sama is one of our favorite lines. Sheila, who designs these are all handmade. They're double and triple laminates, and you can feel the difference in a Sama frame that's a sunglass or an ophthalmic, but they are just wonderful the way they combine metals and plastics and of course different laminate designs. And you can see here's a triple laminate. That's one of Sama's signature pieces, and again, Sheila, who does all the designing, is just so wonderful. The next one we're going to look at, I'll have to turn my other way here so we can start with Barton Pereira. Patty, who designs Barton Pereira, again, the next new star in fashion. Again, if you go into Bergdorf or Neiman Marcus or any department stores, this is their #1 selling sunglasses, Barton Pereira. Again, in all the movies, and you're going to see, we're going to show you some what they call media clips of the different glasses on where they're worn and how they're worn. But Barton Pereira, again, one of our favorites. Robert Mark. You know, I just returned from New York, and I did a Robert Mark walk. You can start on 60th and walk up to 88th, and every 6 blocks is another Robert Mark store. And that's all they sell is Robert Mark. And you know Robert Mark by their signature sterling silver temples with the 2 lines. If you know, when you watch the Katie Couric and always wearing one, and also most of the news people, Robert Mark tends to be, I don't know why, a great news pair of glasses, but Robert Mark has some of the best design and plastics you're going to see in the country. Next, we're moving into Salt. Salt is a no-name brand. What these guys did is they decided they wanted to manufacture the highest quality ophthalmic frames in sunglasses that fit well, they'll last forever, and they're made with the best plastics and the best materials, but they don't sacrifice on design. But you won't see their name on it because then they do not like names on the glasses. We're going to move now to some of our funkier, and one is Anna Valentine and Teo. As you can see with Anna Valentine and Teo, they're just about design. Anne, who is probably one of the top designers in the world right now, she's out of France, and all her glasses are manufactured in France in the factory, and they just do a wonderful job. Oliver Peoples, everybody knows Oliver Peoples. I mean, they really started the revolution of eye care. This is their new plastic plus metal aviator. Again, I'll try it on. I'm trying on all the aviators because, again, there are so many styles that look good when we're dealing with these brands. Again, Oliver Peoples, Sama, Barton Pereira, Lori Rodkin by Sama, Robert Mark, Salt, Anna Valentine, Teo, Freudenhaus, again, another great exclusive line. And I brought this one out because I did want you to see this. This is Retrospecs. This is again exclusively at Schaeffer Eye Center. As you can see, these glasses were manufactured in the 20s and 30s, not replicas, the actual real frames manufactured in the 20s and 30s. And we've brought them back through Retrospecs. So again, if you want something that truly is lasting, because this will last you 100 years, as they have already, come try on some Retrospecs. So we've dealt with sport, we've dealt with fashion, we've dealt with Fashion Plus, we've dealt with exclusive and the Schaeffer Eye Center exclusive, and next, and most importantly, is luxury. And luxury means the finest eyewear, and there's only one word for that, and that's Cartier. Cartier makes the finest pair of glasses anywhere in the world. They're worn by royalty. You know the jewelry store. When you buy a Cartier, you're buying the best. And at Schaeffer Eye Center, we have a great assortment of Cartier frames. In fact, we have an exclusive with Cartier. We love them so much. This is the only place in Birmingham you can buy a Cartier. And they are for men and for women. And you know, again, I'm going to try another. I brought out a lot of aviators again for me because that tends to be, but this is a Cartier aviator and probably one of my favorite frames in the entire Schaeffer Eye Center. Now, as you know, Cartier also has plastics with their typical symbol. And again, when you're dealing with Cartier, these frames are bought for a lifetime. It's something you will pass on because again, not only are you wearing the best in eyewear, it's the best in jewelry, Cartier. So as you can see, sunglasses mean fashion, sunglasses mean style, and it also means protection and protection for long-term healthier eye. But at Schaeffer Eye Center, this is about fashion. This is about fun. Again, sport, basic, fashion, fashion plus, exclusive, luxury. You have it all. I look forward to seeing you at Schaeffer Eye Center and wearing your great Schaeffer Eye Center Evolve Your Eyes glasses. Thank you for watching.